Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Today I'm going to show you how to make this very delicious cabbage stew. To make this delicious meal, you're going to need some habanero pepper, carrot, onion, bell pepper. These are frozen shredded bell peppers, and some tomatoes. Adding carrots to your tomato blend is optional, but I just want the taste in the stew, and this is a clever way of increasing the volume of your stew. So the carrots are washed and peeled. I'm just gonna chop them into little chunks and let them be at the bottom of the blender so that everything will blend smoothly. If this is your first time on my channel, or you're a returning viewer and you're not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel by clicking on the subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell so that you can get an alert whenever I post a video. Thank you. When I'm done blending everything, I'm gonna pour it into a pan and cook it down until all the moisture is gone. So I'm just gonna add some bay leaves and cook it down for hours without stirring or covering it. While that is cooking, I'm gonna cook the meat, add salt, seasoning cubes, some fresh pepper and onions. You can add whatever spice you want. I'm just gonna stir it and let it cook. By the way, this is goat meat. I also have some cooked beef that I'm gonna add to the stew later. Right now there is really not much to do but to check on the tomato mixture and the meat, stirring the meat once in a while, and add more water if you need to. This is also a good time to prep your veggies. So I'm gonna start with the carrots. This is the size I'm gonna be cutting my carrots into. I don't want the carrots to be too large or too small. If it is too large, it doesn't look pretty. If it is too small, it's gonna be mushy. I want my carrot to still have some crunch. So the cabbage too, this is how I want to cut my cabbage, but you can cut it into any size you want to. I am using half of a whole cabbage. You can use as much or less as you want. Let me use this opportunity to send a very special shout out to all those that have subscribed. You guys are the best. I love you. Thank you and God bless you. I am also on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest and TikTok. You can also follow me there if you're active on those platforms. Now that I'm done with the veggies, I'm just gonna set them aside and wait for the tomato mixture to be cooked down and for the meat to be done. So I have been cooking the meat for over an hour. The meat is ready. I did not add more water, and I also have enough meat stock from the meat. So now we're just waiting for the tomato to cook down. It still has a lot of moisture. Let me show you. I don't normally touch it. I wait for it to dry up before I touch it, but just for you to see what is going on. That's why you see I'm showing you. If not, if you stir it, it's gonna burn, or you have to babysit it. You have to be stirring it frequently. The advantages of cooking down your tomato mix before frying it is to reduce the frying time and also eliminate splatter that could burn you, and also avoid a lot of cleanup after cooking. I'm just gonna remove the bay leaves after it has cooked down, and it took 4 hours to cook down. Now that the tomato mix is ready, I'm gonna heat up enough oil in a pan, and when the oil is hot enough, I'm gonna throw in 2 crushed garlic. I don't want the stew to be overwhelmed by the flavor of the garlic. That's why I crushed them. Then I'm gonna add the onion and fry it till it is translucent. Once the onion is translucent, I'm gonna add the tomato mix. As you can see, it is very dry. It is gonna be fried in no time. See, there's hardly no water in the pan. And let me tell you a secret, your stew is gonna taste better when you first cook your tomato before you fry it. This is what you call concentrates, no water. So I'm gonna add 2 seasoning cubes, about a tablespoon of ground ginger, about a tablespoon of curry powder or more, some dried thyme leaves, and some salt. You can also use any spices of your choice. This stew cooks in no time, especially if you cooked the tomato a day before. Within a few minutes, it is already fried, no splatter. Look at the bottom. You can tell it is fried. So I'm just gonna add the meat and let the meat soak up the flavor of the stew. So if you are still watching and you like what you see and you are not yet subscribed, I beg, help me click the subscribe button. Oh, I beg. Once your stew is looking like this, you know it is fried, especially when you are not using a lot of oil. So I'm gonna add the meat stock and mix. If you want to know why I am adding the meat stock at this moment, check out my other stew videos. I'm gonna leave the links in the description box so that you can check them out. In those videos, I explained in details everything you need to know about stew frying. After the stew is done, the cabbage and the carrots are gonna be the last things I'm gonna add to it. The reason why I am doing it this way is I don't want the veggies to be overcooked. I want them to still retain some crunch. From the very first moment I had this stew, I fell in love with it. That was way back in my secondary school days. We had this lunch lady that made it for us with spaghetti. If you went to MIC, you know what I'm talking about. It is very delicious. You won't believe it. It is nutritious. It's also an excellent way to add fiber to your diet, and it is going to cut down the amount of calories in your diet because it fills you up quickly, which makes you eat less than what you would have eaten otherwise. After adding the veggies, I only cooked it for about 5 minutes because it's going to continue to cook in the stew anyway. You can enjoy your cabbage stew with rice, spaghetti, yam, dodo, beans, whatever you like. It is up to you. I hope this inspires you to give this recipe a try, especially if you have never had this meal before. Give it a try. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Look at this delicious spicy goodness. Don't you want some? Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video if you enjoy what you see. So thank you guys for watching. Till I see you next time. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you. Bye.